Welcome to Remnant Online Followers. Please kindly subscribe. Thank you.
Two people can be doing the same thing. One is walking in the will of God. The other one is ambitious. You can find two people in ministry. All of them are winning souls. All of them are traveling everywhere. All of them are fasting and praying. When you check what is motivating one, he is winning souls because God says this period he should focus more on soul winning. Somebody else is winning souls because when he looked around, all the people that people are honoring are those who are winning souls. So he will quickly start winning souls so that he too will be honored. Doing the same thing but with a different motive. One is following God's calendar, the other one is ambitious. Ambition primarily is building your security apart from God and making your decision not based on impact but based on self-aggrandizement. When you find a man who is ambitious, he's taking his decisions apart from God's will for his life. He's taking his decision not because he wants to make impact in the lives of people, but because he wants to create a sense of security and wholeness for himself. When you operate like that, you're ambitious. I was listening to Bishop Oyedepo many years ago. He said he was preaching in church and he saw somebody that was not concentrating while they were in Kaduna. After service, he met him. I said, what happened? The guy said, honestly, he's sorry, he didn't follow the service. Why? He said there was no food at home. He gave all that he had, forgetting that he too was going to a house. And today you see 200,000 people attend a Sunday service. You say, no, we have the faith to take over this city. When we bring 20... You are looking for 10,000 congregation. Do you have love for souls? When was the last time you followed up someone and say, how are you? When was the last time you checked on the crisis of somebody? You have 10 people around you. You don't care about them, but you are looking for 10,000 people. That's ambition. That's not impact. If you are looking for 10,000 people because you have exhausted the people God gave you and you are trying to reach out to more people, you can get 100,000 and God himself will bring the people. But if he has nothing to do with people, it's just for the show that I see 10,000 people every Sunday and God has helped us. You are a joker. You are a joker. This is the problem we have in our generation. People are jumping up and down. They want to do things because of the injury of their soul. You have 20 people under you. You have not been able to pastor them, but you are looking for 2,000 people. Meanwhile, the 20 people, you can't deal with them in patience, no tolerance, no love, no affection. But you are crying every day asking God, why? Why is this church not growing? The 20 you have, what are you doing with them? You can't handle 20. You are asking God for growth. Growth onto what? Ambition gone on rampage. Some people preach the doctrine of loyalty until loyalty becomes Jesus, because they want everybody to be submitted to them. Meanwhile, they have no love for those people. This same man we are talking about, many years ago, when he just got married, there were 7 of them in one room. How can you keep 6 men with your wife, newlywed? And he said, 5 a.m., everybody leaves the house. And no matter what you are doing, from 4 p.m., no visitors. That's how they ran their lives for over 3 years. And today, you see people like Bishop Abioye follow him die hard. You say, can you imagine? Where are the Abioyes of our generation? Do you know the love that he enjoyed from the man? Bishop Abioye slept on bench in Meduguri for over 2 years. But before that level of loyalty was engendered, there was a love that was received. He saw when they lived in the same house. Do you know how inconveniencing it is to get married to a young lady and then bring her to live with 7 people in one room? That means the early marriage was robbed. He didn't know what it meant to enjoy early marriage. And then today you see men loyal to them. You come and stand on Facebook. You say some men have become gods. They manipulate people. It's because we're in the era of grace. God would have killed you. And people don't know the truth. They come. Some carry loyalty as a weapon. They print 30 scripts, 30 messages. 29 is about loyalty. Because they want you to die for them. Meanwhile, do you think people are loyal because you taught them message on loyalty? When they see love in your heart, it provokes their conscience. They cannot. See, dying for you becomes an honor. That's what David did. David went to war with his warriors. David sat together, ate with them. They experienced everything together. When those men died for David, they called it an honor. A comrade spirit was born. Not because he sat down and used scripture to manipulate people into loyalty. No, there was too much love for this man to betray him. There was too much love for this man to compromise. They knew that this man loved them genuinely. When you find ambitious people, they are not interested in impact. You are with them for 10 years, they don't care about the quality of your life. They are only interested in how you will serve them and perform so that all things will look well. And then you are killing people saying they are not loyal. Come on, forget that charade. As you see Bishop Abioye and Bishop Oyedepo, what's the difference? He was ordained bishop, he ordained Abioye as bishop. If he shows up, the quality of his life is the same quality you see in Abioye's life. People using people and then trying to use the gospel to masquerade. Forget it. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I saw Pastor Chris and Reverend Tom. They work together like friends. The level of commitment is too deep. See, some of these men, what they share is deeper than even what they have with their wives. And then you wonder why people commit themselves. One of my sons wrote recently, he said, the brotherhood is no longer sincere. The brotherhood has been compromised. So self-preservation migrates from what? Fear to ambition. People are not interested in others. They just want to use them. And they want to use them because they want to create impression, not impact. But if what you are doing is designed and motivated for impact, even if you give your life for it, it's not ambition. You are motivated by passion. You are motivated by purpose. The difference between purpose and ambition is that purpose is oriented towards impact. Ambition is oriented towards self. So the action is not the problem. And I'm going to say this vehemently because there are many young people today that are becoming mediocres. Why? Because of the doctrine of ambition. God leaves you to go to an unreached place and to reach out to them with the gospel. Somebody shows up and say, all these young people who are ambitious, they want to be everywhere. If your focus is not to be called a minister, if your focus is not self-oriented, if your focus is to bring light to a dark place, give yourself there and give your all, no matter what they call it, as far as God is concerned. That's not an ambition. If you are doing it for impact, it's not an ambition. But if you are doing it because of yourself, no, if you like, die there, you are an ambitious person. That's why Paul says, if you like, give your body to be burnt. If it is not motivated by love, he says you have no impact. So the difference between purpose and ambition is that purpose is impact oriented and it is consistent with the will of God for you. Ambition has nothing to do with impact in the lives of people, and it has everything to do with you. If what you are doing is based on God's purpose for your life and is based on impact, sir, don't care about whatever anybody says. No matter who they think they are, that's their personal opinion. And that's what our world is suffering today. You see, one man is a god among 1 million people. No other person looks like him. Even the so-called people that are assisting him, when you look at them, you wonder whether they are servants. The quality of their life is a reproach to what the person claims he stands for. So if you cannot love like Oyedepo, don't expect a loyal Abioye.